Good afternoon, students. In today's session, we are going to discuss Unit 2 Quantitative Research, which includes descriptive research, survey research, ex post facto research, and experimental research. So, there are four types of research which falls into the category of quantitative research methods. As I told you in my last session, types of research. We discuss types of research. Scheme or categorization of research. There are different types or scheme of categorization of research, but we will discuss two of them. First was according to purpose and second was according to the nature of treatment of the subject matter. According to purpose, there were three categories of research: fundamental, second was applied, and third was action research. So according to purpose, there are three types of research: fundamental or basic, applied, and it was action research. According to second categorization, which is nature of treatment of the subject matter. According to this categorization, research falls under two categories. First is quantitative research methods and second qualitative research methods. So in today's session, we are going to discuss in detail quantitative research methods. I guess you all are familiar with the term quantity. What is quantity? You often use this word and I hope you are familiar with this term quantity. So what is quantity? When we talk about give me 10 apples or give me 1 kg sugar, give me 50 things, 50 objects or 50 pens, then what is it? Quantity. You are talking about quantity which can be measured, which can be quantified, that there are such and such things, 50 things, 100 things, or which shows exactness. You are not talking like some things, few of them. You are telling exactly. So it is exactness, accuracy. So in quantitative studies, we deal with data which can be counted, measured, or quantified. Remember, data which can be counted, measured, or quantified functionally. These are the three things: data which can be counted, which can be measured, or which can be quantified. So countability or measurability signifies its exactness and increases reliability. Quantitative research deals with objective measurements and includes statistical or numerical analysis of data which is collected through polls, questionnaires, or surveys. Do you know about polls studies? You might have observed, you have seen it several times, and I believe you are familiar with this. TV channels conduct polls. Which party is going to win? Which party is going to be the winner? So they conduct polls through which they 50% of people are saying this, 30% are in this favor, and 20% or 10% no response. So they are conducted like this. Newspapers conduct surveys, polls. So they get data and then interpret findings are there by interpretation. The variables can be manipulated as well as controlled in quantitative research. Basically, The variables are manipulated to examine the cause and effect relationship. Carry out comparative analysis, carry out comparative analysis or interventional analysis within a specified population. It deals with, so remember this thing, it deals with numbers. Majorly, it, it deals with numbers which can be measured, counted or quantified. Focuses more on convergent reasoning than on divergent reasoning, which means that the researcher tries to find out solution to a research problem with the help of standardized tools and not by creative ideas. It mainly focuses on quantifying relationships between variables. Quantitative research methods deals with numbers, focuses more on convergent reasoning than on divergent reasoning, which means that the researcher tries to find out solution to a research problem with the help of divergent. It is on convergent reasoning than on divergent, which means that the researcher tries to find out solutions to a research problem with the help of standardized tools and not by creative ideas. It focuses on quantifying relationships between variables. Quantitative methods. It clearly defines research questions or problems. Based on research problem, the researcher frames clearly defined research questions or problem, and the answers to these questions are sought objectively. After that, representative sample. The researcher selects a sample from a specified population from which data is aimed to be collected. These samples are representative of the entire population so that the results achieved can be generalized to the whole population which is being studied. Third characteristic, and very important, manipulation control of variables. The quantitative research deals with variables and as per the requirement, the researcher manipulates and even controls the extraneous or that can affect the research study. So it is one of the very important characteristic of quantitative research method that a researcher can manipulate or control variables as per requirement of his or her study. Structured and standardized tools used for data collection. Quantitative research deals with the numbers and the data is collected with the help of structured or standardized research instruments and often arranged in tables, charts, figures or other non-textual forms as per requirement. It is reliable and valid. Definitely it is reliable. Why? Because it is exact. So it's exact, that's why it becomes reliable. Its findings are reliable. If it is not manipulated, means no wrong information is given by the respondent. Qualitative research deals with numbers and the data is collected with the help of structured or standardized research instruments. The data is analyzed with the help of empirical evidences, which is based on observation. The data are collected in form of numbers, statistics, which is often arranged in tables, charts, figures, or other non-textual forms. Fourth, fifth characteristic is it is reliable and valid, involving scientific investigation following scientific steps. They can be replicated or repeated and provide similar results. As quantitative research involves the use of standard and structured instruments, which are variable specific, they are valid as well. Generalizability. Since the quantitative research is conducted in a well planned manner and are highly reliable as well as valid, they are reliable as well as valid. The results obtained through the method can be generalized and can also be used to effectively predict results and infer causal relationships. Strengths of quantitative methods. It provides an opportunity to collect data from a larger sample and helps in conducting broader study as well as generalization of results to valid, accurate and objective results. It provides an opportunity to replicate and design similar studies by changing variables or by doing conducting a study in some other conditions. It provides an opportunity to conduct experiment under controlled environment and thus minimize error variance. It uses close-ended and structured questions which provide responses free from personal bias. Let's talk about different types of quantitative research methods in detail, one by one.